Welcome back to the Stoop football fans. It's your boy Lolo. This is another disappointing Arsenal display, but we'll get to that in a moment. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell, and you'll be notified every time we got a new video out, like today. Well, it's another match, another 3 points lost. I got my boy Lawler here. What's up, John?
What's up, Nick?
I don't know, man. I don't know. What is up? What is up? I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm saying Aubameyang as captain is the problem. We captain Holding. Holding puts an own goal in. He doesn't stop any crosses coming in. I don't know. I say play the younger kids. They play the younger kids. And I feel like Arteta's listening to me a little bit. But maybe I'm not the Premier League coach that I thought I was. What do you think, man? What did you see today?
I don't know. For me, Everton were there Everton were there for the taking today. I didn't think they played well. Before the game, I was worried that they were going to do a lot of damage to us. I was really worried about Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
I thought they were really going to do damage. But look, we're not playing well. We're too easy to play against. Everybody knows that they can sit back, let us have the ball, and then they just catch us. Now, when you look at the two goals, okay, the first one I thought was a little bit unlucky. It was going wide and it hits Holding, goes in the net. Keeper can't do anything about it. Second goal was just poor marking on the corner. We lost the runner, and all of a sudden, right before halftime, when Arsenal actually started to, we were. I thought pushing along nicely without ever creating a lot. Second half then, it's just, dude, we could be playing out there for, 200 minutes and we still, would find it hard to get clear opportunities and score. But a couple of positives I thought from the game though, Maitland-Niles, like we said, I think having him right full is much better than Bellerin. Bellerin shouldn't get back into the team. And I thought Tierney did okay and Saka on the left. Midfield were dead. Ceballos was gone. Willian, I don't know why he's still getting in the team. And just up front we had nothing but Nketiah.
But John, I mean, here's the problem to me is we're getting action on the ball. We're shooting crosses in the ball. Is that for me? Awesome. Thank you. It's your competition, John.
It's not an Arsenal jersey, I hope.
Here's the problem. We get the ball and we cross it into the box. And these are decent crosses into the box. These are decent. Every decent cross that's into the box is just a wasted possession because we have a bunch of 5'8" freaking dudes. We have me and you out there against Yerry Mina, who's 87 feet tall. Like it's good possession, cross, waste. It's just a waste because we're not the type of team to head the ball. We don't have Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Harry Kane, any of these guys. Like our best chance to head the ball in is from a corner when we have David Luiz, Rob Holding. Yeah. Those are our best headers of the ball. Gabriel, who's not there, but so when we were actually having better luck and better opportunities is from the little passing. Like at the end of the game there, it was all nice, tight passing, and those are the opportunities we have. But I feel like every match for half the game, we get the ball into their half, and then we send a cross into the box. And it could be the best cross in the world. We're not going to do anything.
Have anyone to get on it.
We're second best. Yeah. So how do I know this? I know this. Who I'm from Texas. Like, I grew up playing baseball and football. Like, how is it that hard to see that we're not a cross into the box type of team? Now, am I wrong about that?
At the end of the day, if we're gonna put crosses in the box, man, you keep them low. At least keep them low. When you're playing against big centre halves and we have small forwards, you ping them in with pace, and who knows?
And then it bumbles around. Yeah, and then pinballs around and Lacazette can turn on one or something.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm seriously fucking concerned now. It's like, look over our shoulder, dude. And it's not funny. Roy Keane said it a few weeks ago. He was messing about us being Arsenal potentially being relegated. Yeah. And I swear to God, it's not. We have Man City next, I think, in the cup. Then we play Chelsea. Yeah. It doesn't get any easier for us, and the games are coming over the holiday period. 2-3 games a week. It's going to be. And we could be in the bottom 3 after the holidays if they don't wake up. Yeah. So that's the reality of this. This is like, I'm speechless. We're sitting here now. We're after losing again, and we're not going so crazy as we sort of should, because now it's sort of the norm. It's I can't even contemplate. I don't even know what to make of it.
Like, you would think, I thought when the whistle blew today, Nketiah is getting an opportunity because Aubameyang is injured. We'll see. I think he was just like, do I have to be there? Like, do I have to be a part of this? So Nketiah gets the start, even over Lacazette. Nketiah gets the start. Holding gets the armband and the start. David Luiz is back. I thought whistle blown, knee down, stand up, fucking leg it and go and do something and be active and run. But no, for the first 20 minutes, it was like, oh no, we're going to try Jose Mourinho's style of everybody back here and try to defend. Meanwhile, Everton came out going like, oh, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait to play Arsenal. And you have teams like Burnley, Newcastle, all the lower teams who are going to be coming up against us, who are excited to play us. And it's
Dude, no one is afraid to play Arsenal anymore. We're too easy to play against. It's so simple the way you can set up against Arsenal, drop deep, let them have the ball, and then you have a couple of fast guys in midfield and up front, and you're going to cause us problems. Because wait till we play the likes of Sheffield United again, and they're bottom, man. You've seen how they played against United last week, and if we play them, they could beat us. They could beat us quite easy.
Yeah.
So it's I just don't know how to get out of this situation. I really don't know. It's easy to say get rid of Arteta, but someone else is going to come in and they still have to deal with that bag of shite that we have. There has to be like 6 or 7 players that have to be offloaded. So January is going to be key to see, firstly, who's going to want to come to Arsenal. Like, who's going to want to play for Arsenal if we, potentially we're in the championship next year.
No, dude, I was infuriated watching the match, and then one of the commentators said, Arteta says that he needs players with passion and energy, and if you don't have it, you don't make the squad. And I was like, wait, what? Passion and energy? Do you see passion and energy from anybody?
Nothing.
I mean, like, are you fucking? If that was true, none of those guys would be playing. Maybe Saka, maybe Tierney would be playing. Yeah. Even David Luiz might be playing, because you know what? David Luiz was one of our best midfielders today.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see him at one point telling Rob Holding, stay? Hey,
why not play him in bleeding midfield or stick him up
Why
front?
not?
Nothing else to lose. We've no one else up there. At least he's going to get stuck in and he can take people on and throw David Luiz up front.
That's why I had said a few weeks ago that I'd rather him have the armband than Aubameyang, because he's more of a director quarterback position. I don't know, man. And I was very disappointed in Eddie Nketiah today. I was very disappointed in Eddie Nketiah. First of all, he had a shot. He had a chance for the goal early on, and he got scared and smashed it when he had no one around him. But
Dude, had
The
time
thing
to have
I love
a cup
about
of tea and everything. He just pulled the trigger straight away, and he had loads of time.
exactly. Now, the
Yeah.
thing I do love about Eddie Nketiah is how he will press the keeper and how he will keep pressure up front, even to a fault. That's why he got a red card one day within like a minute of coming on.
30 seconds.
Which, give me that red card every day versus the Xhaka versus even the Gabriel one. Give me an aggressive, like a red card where I fucked up. Damn, I fucked up. But it was because he saw daylight, you know? That's who I wanted. That's who I want. Meanwhile, Pickford is back there with all the time in the world to pick a pass. And Pickford's very good at that too. He can create the play from back there. And I thought, Nketiah, you're up front. You have Pepe right there with you. There's pace. You have Saka. There's pace. Like, you know we're going to give up goals. You know we're going to give up goals. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah. I don't know, with Nketiah, again, look, he's still only a young fella, but he's not the quality striker that Arsenal, need. He's never going to be like a world-class striker. I think he's more effective off the bench anyway, so I would have started Lacazette ahead of him today in a must-win game for Arsenal. You start your most experienced players for me and bring him off the bench.
Or shit,
I don't know.
Are you kidding me? When they brought Martinelli on, I was like, wait a minute, he's available?
Yeah.
Why is he what? Because when he came on, he was quality.
He's good, exactly, and I think he
now
made
I know
everyone else then start to play
he
better
may not have
because he
been
was
fully
creating
fit.
space.
He may not have been fully fit. I know. I understand that. You maybe don't want to give him 90 minutes, but still, at the end of the match with Joe Willock and Nketiah, Joe Willock and Martinelli and Saka, there was excitement, and there was play in the box besides just a looping cross to Yeremina.
And that's the thing, because when Martinelli came on, you know the way, you know what you're going to get. He's going to just run at people. He's going to run with the ball and run at people, and that's what we want. And that creates space for the other guys, and that's where you're seeing Willian, Willock, like you said, Saka. We had more time on the ball then, and they were playing these nice little intricate passes around. But I thought that's a couple of bright things, that a couple of positives to take away, where Maitland-Niles playing right full. Keep him in there. Saka and Tierney played okay, and then Martinelli coming on. That's all I can say out of the game. But Leno made an outstanding save to keep us, going 3-1 down. But
you and I were sitting in Salceda, Spain together, watching the FA Cup final. You remember? And you're like, why is Maitland-Niles playing?
Yeah.
And I was like, you remember how he shut down Adama Traore?
Yeah.
And we won a game where we weren't expected to win that, the way Wolves were playing. And then he came out and he put in a fucking shift for that FA Cup final.
Yeah.
And then we start the season and Bellerin takes over?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Dude, and we were almost going to get rid of him.
Why?
We wanted him out of the club.
I don't understand. So, yes, I think you're right. And there were moments in this match where Ainsley Maitland-Niles is by himself doing this. And it's like, no, I'm going to pass it right here to a defender.
Yeah.
And then he's caught out when they break away. And he's like, well, of course I'm not playing defense, because I was standing by myself waiting for a pass, and you decide to pass it to Yeremina or to Davis. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. But let me ask you a question, John. With all of this, are you Arteta out?
Not yet, Nick. Not yet. I think he does need. Look, he needs another transfer window. At least, some people say he needs 3 or 4, which also is a valid point. But look, we're unlucky with Thomas being injured, Oba off today. There's a couple of things not going our way, and we just need a small bit of luck as well. So for me, I'd give Arteta, the season. I know we joke and say we could go down. It shouldn't. Arsenal shouldn't go down.
We won't. We won't.
But I would give him January. Come after January, I think if the form continues to dip, we'll be looking for a new manager come the new season. But like I said, who else are we going to bring in to motivate these guys? Who?
That's what I said. If you're at a restaurant and you complain about the food because it's literally pieces of dog shit that they're giving you, and you say, I want a new chef, and they bring a new chef and he puts some parsley on it, a little cilantro, a little salt, and you're still eating dog shit? Like, what? Right now, our players are playing like dog shit.
Yeah.
And yes, you can say maybe the manager's not inspiring them, but I'm sorry. I said it in my rant the other day. This should be enough to inspire you. This should be enough to inspire you.
Exactly.
And if you're not inspired to be on the pitch wearing this cannon, go away. Get away and walk away.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Arteta is all about Arsenal. And Arteta's not playing, I said it when he first started this season, he's not playing for this season. He's playing for a decade-long run of winning trophies. But right now, we've still got carryovers from Arsene Wenger's time, like Bellerin. I think even Xhaka was from.
Yeah.
And we've got Unai Emery mistakes of Nicola Pepe. Things like that, where we do need to give him some time. But the players that we have right now, like, do you honestly think if you're Granit Xhaka, or if you're Hector Bellerin and you get relegated, do you think you're gonna get picked up by a team? Do you think some team's gonna pick you up? Like, it's your career too. Like, you may not care about the club.
Goes back to your point as well about wearing the kit and, being proud to play for Arsenal, putting a shift in. Players shouldn't need to be motivated to get out on the pitch for 90 minutes and play a game of ball. And when you're supposedly talented players, it should be fun. It should be fun to play. Yeah. They should get stuck in and come off the pitch knackered, like as if they put in a shift.
Yeah.
And it's like these boys come off the pitch and you're like, so they should all be standing up and be fucking captain. I don't see any of them giving out to each other on the pitch. None of them. It's like they're afraid.
No, for real. Like, no. And that's what, I was talking in my rant last week about David Luiz punches Ceballos in training. Yeah. Fucking punch him out here. Let us see.
Exactly.
They're not going to give you a red card for that. You're allowed to hit your own teammate.
Well, you never know, man. It's us. We get red cards for everything.
Then good. You know what? Make headlines going, David Luiz smacks Ceballos upside the head. Or, like, that would have been great. Xhaka gets a red card. Aubameyang immediately gets a red card for smacking him in the face. And you know what we would say? That's my captain. That's my captain. That's my captain, because that's what Xhaka did is not Arsenal behavior, and we all would like to smack him.
Yeah.
Now that's like over-exaggerating things, but what I'm saying, it's the passion. Arteta talks about we need passion in that. Then bring on some under 21s. Bring on some under 15. Put some 12-year-olds out there. I don't care.
Yeah. Put the bleeding, put the Arsenal women's team out there to show more passion than those.
Hey, now that's disrespect. That's disrespectful, because they're way better. They are.
Exactly,
Medina,
that's what I mean. That's not disrespectful. That's throw the bleeding women on them, and they're better. They show more balls than the men.
No, they're amazing. I'm gonna start. We may switch over and become a fan show of them. They deserve it.
Almost 50 years. This is like the worst ever. When we won 3 out of 14 matches in the 70s. I think it was 1974. Yeah. And that's nearly 50 years ago, man. This is the worst fucking start that we can have. And the league is more competitive now than it was 50 years ago.
The crazy thing is, we're only like 8 points out of top 4 right now. Like it's not that big of a difference because the league is so wide open right now.
You look, Leeds, I think who's over us now? Newcastle and Leeds are over us. And we've played 2 games more than Newcastle, 1 game more than Leeds. And then, look, the teams, like I was saying to you earlier, we play Chelsea next at home, right? So that's on Stevens' day on the 26th. Then we play 4 teams that are around us in the table. So I think we have Brighton and West Brom away. And Sam Allardyce will love playing against Arsenal with West Brom. And then we go to bleeding Crystal Palace and Newcastle at home. Like, on paper, that's 4 games out of 5 we should really win. But it's Arsenal, man. But we could lose all fucking 5.
Do you think any one of those teams is worried about Arsenal right now?
None of them. Well, you seen Palace got smoked today, man, by Liverpool. Now, Liverpool's a different story, but...
And they're probably going, don't worry, lads, we have Arsenal coming up. We'll be fine. We'll make up the goal differential. Zaha loves playing against us.
But you know what's going to happen against Chelsea on the next week? Giroud's going to score a bleeding hat-trick. He's going to score a hat-trick against us. Guaranteed.
No, I mean, last week Walcott scores. Today, Iwobi was brilliant.
He almost got one, yeah.
Iwobi was fantastic today. He was fantastic.
Good.
And so, of course they're going to start Giroud. I mean, they may bring back Podolski or somebody. Like, who knows who they'll bring up just to oh man.
Oh, we're down, man. We're down.
Well, here we go.
John,
2020 has been a crazy year. There's been some crazy downs and some crazy even lower downs. Let's hope we'll just get rid of this. We'll end this year. And then we'll go undefeated. We'll be the Invincibles of 2021 somehow. Even if we draw our last 18 matches, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right, John. Well, great talking to you. Thank you for calling me immediately after the match. I know it's getting late there in Madrid, but let's hope we do next week all right, and we get a win in the League Cup, and then we can smash Chelsea. Let's surprise some people, all right?
Let's see.
Big up to you, man. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell. And if you really like what we're doing, we have a Patreon account. You can sign up, give us $1, buy us a beer. I'll even send John some euros. He could buy himself a Mao or something. All right. Thank you, John, so much. We'll see you next week. Come on, you Gunners!